Alright, hello everyone, this is Rich, and I am here with day 3 of Mr. Rich's 31 worst movies that I own. And for day 3, I have Vicious, starring Tom Savini. And if you know anything about Tom Savini being your main star, it's not going to be a good movie. This is the second time I'm doing this review, so I'm not that very happy. One other movie, I just want, before I start this review, one other movie you don't want to avoid that's not on my list and I don't own, which I'm surprised I don't, that stars Tom Savini. Children of the Living Dead. Don't go see that movie. It's fucking bad. I wish I had him for my fucking, my 31 worst, but I don't. So yeah, if you could have a rule of Tom Savini, if it's Tom Savini as your main star 99% of the time, it's not going to be a pretty movie. Alright, so Vicious. Looked it up. It's got a 2.9 rating on IMDb and a Netflix rating of a 1.7. So you're getting quality here, folks. It is directed by my former, one of the special effects artists that I went with school with, one of the special effects teachers, Matt Green. He also apparently was a director. This was his first film that I guess was, you know, second film that was widely released. His first one was Severed. Second widely released film called Vicious. It stars Tom Savini, as I said, Bill Moseley in about 3 or 4 different scenes, and Brinke Stevens, which I didn't even see her in there. She's labeled as Camp Woman. I didn't see her in there, but I could have just not seen it. And one of the main guys in there, whose name is Brian Bremer, who was, if you've seen Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, the toy maker with Mickey Rooney. He's the toy boy, if that makes sense. He's the one that's like an animatronic boy. So I'm going to reference this as a toy boy through this whole thing, or boy toy, one or the other. So the movie starts off like in a military type thing where there's like generals, like, you know, Bill Moseley comes in, he starts yelling at him, being like, you know, Kane, who's Tom Savini, it's like, Kane's out of control with this new experiment, blah blah blah. And the general's like, you know, I'll stop Kane, you know, and he sends these military guys out to stop Kane, Tom Savini, and this monster, which it really has no name, but I guess it's Vicious. And through that, the two army guys get killed, and the one army guy, I'm gonna say real quick, looks exactly like the guy from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, the Dream Child, that was the one who was shooting guns. He like a comic book type thing. He looks exactly like that guy. Alright, that's side point. Alright, so the army guys get killed. Cut to the toy boy part of the story, which is like the main part. There's the toy boy, his wife, and the 2 friends. 2 friends meet up with Tom Savini. Tom Savini's like, oh, I know this great fishing place that's on this government land, and the two friends are like, oh, let's go on that. No trespassing government land, or you'll be shot. And Tom Savini's like, oh yeah, go ahead. And they go, and the vicious monster kills them. So Toy Boy and the wife then go and try to find them. And in the midst of that, Tom Savini gets eaten by the vicious monster because he needed to be. They probably just ran out of money and wanted to get Tom Savini off the film because he's a fucking asshole. And if people don't, I've been to that school where he comes in, he's a fucking jerk. Tom Savini is known for being an asshole now. Ever since past Day of the Dead, he's been known as an asshole. When he'll come in and he has like true fans that love the shit out of him, and you know, like, love him for doing special effects and everything. He doesn't give a fuck about those fans. But if you have a pair of tits and a vagina, he'll listen to you to the end of the fucking world. Sidestep. Sorry, I had to get that out. So we could continue with the toy boy and the woman. The woman then, him and her get chased by the monster into Tom Savini's van. The van then goes into the lake. And then the monster kind of goes in there to get him out. One of the people in there open a door, which activates a bombing switch that Tom Savini has set up in there. I guess just in case somebody tries to steal his car. I don't know. And then there's the monster tries to come through the front window of the van. So the bomb is set for it's gonna explode in 3 seconds. The boy toy and the wife fucking fly out, and then you see the worst special effect of the fucking movie, which is literally the worst CGI effect I've fucking ever seen in a movie. It's like literally 2 seconds, but it doesn't look like the monster that you see the practical effects for. And there's supposed to be like an image, like a shadow image that's supposed to be on the water, and it's just like MS Paint silver on the bottom. It looks nothing like its original creation. It looks like a brown blob that goes fucking explosion. Monster's dead. Bill Moseley's pleased, and all that shit. And the movie. The CGI thing really just pissed me off. It was 2 seconds. And I know when I was there when they were doing shit with Matt, there was a whole side project that he had because he wanted to redo that scene with a practical effect, like a big monster at least. And I don't know if it was ever reshot or ever put on another DVD or something, but it was just so bad. Like, why would you even leave that in your film? I would just have a cut-to shot. Like, the monster's coming in. Don't have that CGI shot. You don't need it. I mean, if your effect's that bad, don't fucking put it in. He did go on to make a better movie. That's the only thing I gotta say. There's no reference to it on IMDb, like what's it about, and there's no real stars in it, at least that I saw real quick. It got a 7.3 on IMDb called Loaded Dice. And he also did special effects coordination for Dance of the Dead and stuff, so he has moved on to better stuff, but Vicious is just bad. It will hurt. And I bought this movie today actually for $1.99 at a closing Blockbuster. And I just asked the guy, just out of curiosity, they had this movie was made in 2003, they had this since 2005. You know how many times it was rented? Because you could ask that. 7 times in 4 years it was rented. 7 times. That's pretty fucking bad when you can't even get 10 times on this. And God knows how long it was sitting in the fucking bargain bin before I just happened to come along and see it. And now, if I didn't know who Matt Green was, or anything of that sort, I would have never picked up this movie. I think the only reason I picked it up is because I knew who the fuck he was, and I know who Tom Savini is. I mean, that's it. I mean, I don't see any regular Joe Blow trying to get like a CGI monster movie like that. I don't know. It was just bad. Stay away from that. Go see a better movie. And listen to my rule about Tom Savini. Rule Tom Savini. If Tom Savini's the lead star of a movie, or even secondly or thirdly billed, don't go see it. It's going to be bad. The only one he's ever good in was From Dusk Till Dawn, and even that's questionable. So, yep. That's it for day 3 of my worst movies I own. I'll be back with another one, and just to let you know, I had a little rant about this in my Dolls video. So, if you know what it is, if you see my Dolls video, it's a big old rant about a movie that I really do hate. So, see you later to YouTube.